She's got a lot going on and new music out.
Mm-hmm.
And we're so glad to have Camille Harrison joining us on Swanky Southern Nights.
Hello, Camille. How are you?
Hello, Makky. Hey, Brynn.
Hey.
Fine, thanks. How are you guys?
Good. It's good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Yep, you look terrific.
Well, you do, too, as always.
Thank you so much.
Well, thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, no, she was talking anyways. we, Camille and I have a background. We've sort of known each other for quite a few years. We spent some time in Memphis, and I know that you've made music a long time. I've made music a long time, and our paths have crossed in West Tennessee, and I think maybe even in Middle Tennessee at some point. But just yes. But you've had just a great career in music and continue to make music.
And you have too, and I'm so thankful to be here today. Yes, I'm continuing to make music.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And so you've been spending a lot of time in the recording studio.
Yes, I have been.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Been working on quite a few songs, playing catch up. Spent a lot of time writing, and so when you do that, sometimes you get behind on the recordings, so yeah.
Do you consider yourself equally a writer and artist, or are you more of a writer, or how do you view that?
I believe I view it equally, probably. Although I'm doing more writing now than I'm out there performing, but it's a little hard to split those.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Makky?
It's interesting. That's a good question. I've been doing both since I was a kid, and I'm very comfortable doing both. But in my heart, I really consider myself more a writer than anything. Just the singing has been a vehicle for the writing. That's the way I look at it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Now, speaking of a vehicle for the writing, you've had just recently just a beautiful, poignant song, "I Miss You, Mother," which obviously is very personal to you, but it reaches a lot of folks like us, actually, who have lost our moms, and it's a song that touches a lot of people that people can relate to, and it's just a beautiful song. Now, when did you write that song exactly? Is that a newer song?
It's, if you consider last year new, probably.
Yeah.
So I wrote it last year. I was in the middle of several other songs, and you know how it is when you're writing, you just kind of take a little turn and something hits you, and so then this one did that. It wrote itself that night, and then we made a few changes, and lyrically.
Yeah, obviously a beautiful tribute in the way that you feel and how you've dealt with some of the grief that so many of us have dealt with. So it's just a great way to reach a lot of people, but also a great tribute as well.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you saying that, and I'm sorry for your losses as well.
Well, thank you. Hey, we want to encourage our listeners to check out that song, download it. What's the best way to connect with you and your music, Camille?
Well, thanks for asking again. Through my website, CamilleHarrison.com, and then I'm on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube.
Nice.
So we put together a nice lyric video of this new song called "I Miss You, Mother."
Yeah.
Several people have sent emails and so forth about, so people enjoy that as well.
Yeah, that's how we listened to it for the first time. We watched that video.
Sure is.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So when you were a little kid and you started gravitating towards music, who were some people that were influencing you? Did you have people in your family playing music, or was it the radio, or artists?
All of the above. My mother was a classical pianist, and so I just was singing when I was really little. And then my father was promoting country music concerts at that time. And so it was a little bit of both, a little bit of, probably a lot.
Yeah.
Classical music and country music. And I remember some of the artists that came to his shows would give me songs to sing when I was 8 or 9 years old. And I was thinking about some of those the other day. And it's really fun remembering back, several of them like, oh gosh, like old time rock and roll. That was Bob Seger, and which I know you guys know that.
Yeah.
Let Me Be There, and If You Let Me Know, and Behind Closed Doors, and Silver Threads. And
so you got to, because of that situation with your dad promoting a lot of shows, and I do remember that he did that in Memphis, right?
Did he? Memphis, yes, he did.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mid-South and just up to Pennsylvania, and through the years, yes.
Yeah. So you've gotten you got your feet wet early, basically, because you were on stages and performing with those opportunities that you had to do that, and you connected with a lot of the artists. I know that you've worked with so many artists or been on stage with a lot of artists through the years.
That's been a great opportunity as well.
Yeah.
I did some shows with Glenn Campbell and Jerry Reed and
a
lot of people,
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun. And
Yeah.
I miss those years. They were always so nice and fun and funny.
Yeah.
Everybody was so upbeat because it's showtime. And then I ended up recording, my first recordings were with Floyd Kramer.
Really?
So that was incredible. And we recorded Cry Me a River. Still think I should release that sometime. I never.
Yes. Does Floyd take a piano ride in the middle of the song too? And is it a collaboration, or was he just kind of accompanying you while you sang it? Or
I think he was accompanying me. I don't believe he was taking a ride. We did it as a ballad.
Yeah.
But he just sounds so incredible.
Oh yeah, of course.
We would love to hear that.
Would love to hear that.
I'll send you a copy.
Please.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that worked out to go ahead and release it. Great opportunity. We recorded a few times together. So in fact, we did a version of Old Time Rock and Roll, and there were several songs on that session.
Wow.
Nice.
What I want to release is Cry Me a River.
Yes, we would love to hear that.
Yeah, we love that song. It would fit right in on our playlist here.
We talked to Jason Coleman, his grandson, who's continuing that legacy on. Recently.
And so beautifully. And just, I'm so glad that sound is continuing and that he's doing it in such a great way.
Signature piano sound.
That's right.
Floyd Kramer.
Right. We were going to ask you what some of your outstanding memories in music have been up till now. Sounds like the experience with Floyd Kramer has definitely been one, and then working with Glenn Campbell and Jerry Reed. What other things stand out in your mind when you think back over the years? Because like Makky said, you've done so much.
Well, thanks. That's a tough question too. I think of some of the fun times. Like one time, I think of Dottie West.
Yes.
Loved her so much.
Yeah.
And I remember one year she invited me over to her house, and I was actually working for a dress shop at the time. And so, I just went over there and took some clothes and things. And she had a lot of presents for her kids. And I ended up spending the night on Christmas Eve, I believe it was. Yeah, it was Christmas Eve. That's right.
Wow.
And we spent all night wrapping presents for her kids.
That's awesome.
It was so much fun. And she was just so much fun to be with. And so that's
a great memory.
That's a great memory. Yeah. I was very brokenhearted when we lost her.
Mm-hmm.
And, so I guess some of the other memories are, singing sessions. When I moved into that after I came back to Nashville, I was born here. So when I came back, I think moving into sessions and working with a lot of the different musicians and then the people that I would sing for, those are some great memories. And, writing for publishers and some of the time and then making my own records, that's always there's so much, that goes into all of that, getting songs out there.
Well, all of that has influenced everything that you've done in the road to where you are right now, and it's wonderful where you can take all of those elements and basically just create from all of those inspirations that you've had through the years. And now you've got this great new music, and now you're working on some new music in the studio right now, right?
I am. I'm way behind on finishing songs.
Yeah.
I feel like I have, as most songwriters are, we've always got like 10 records to do.
Yep.
And this will be a combination between, I just say country meets jazz, so somewhere popish, When I was in college, to add into the mix to kind of confuse the issue a little bit more, I ended up pursuing a degree. I switched from classical to jazz. So, I already had people say, not at that point, but afterwards, people would say, well, we really love what you're doing, but we're not sure what to do with you, here in Nashville. So, but in those years, I got really into transcribing and horn players and things like that, learning their solos on different jazz records. So this record will have a little bit of that, but really more in the singer-songwriter vein. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, we're looking forward to hearing that.
We definitely are looking forward to hearing that on Swanky Southern Nights. Well, we want to encourage our listeners to check out I Miss You, Mother, which is just a beautiful, poignant song written and performed by our friend Camille Harrison. So just check all of her music out and be looking for all that great new music that's on the way. Yeah. Thank you, Camille.
Thank you, Camille.
Appreciate you so much.
And appreciate you all. See you next time.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
All right.
Bye-bye.